Very well. Now, after the most absolute episode on planet Earth, let's go to the next video, which is The Cost of Concordia by the Internet Historian. 23 million views. This is a certified YouTube classic right here. Oh. I've seen a lot of people were reacting to this, a lot of VTubers. I've seen only the thumbnails. I haven't seen the video itself, and I'm honestly interested to know how legendary is this video. Look at the like to dislike ratio, 711,000 likes against 5,500 dislikes. This is a certified, most absolute YouTube classic right here in front of our eyes. 47 minutes. Let's watch it. This is gonna be interesting. I haven't seen this person either. Now we're gonna see him and we're gonna learn, I guess.
The Costa Concordia, ship of dreams. It's been 8 years.
Holy fuck, 8 years. It was in 2012?
Smell the buffets from their
Holy
5
shit.
restaurants. The casino and 3-story theater
Damn.
had hardly been used. The gym, the day spa, the sheets in 1,500 luxurious cabins hadn't even been slept in.
Damn.
Costa Concordia cost $570 million to build.
How much did that cost? Excuse me? $570 million with a fucking M? The F-22 Raptor costed 300 million at its most expensive. Epics, I need to sleep in chat streams here. See ya, Julian. I guess I won't be sleeping the entire night because of how much caffeine I am consuming.
And you could tell. You could really tell.
Holy fuck, it's big. Whistles. I cannot whistle. Sorry.
I remember it like it was just a few years ago. We had left Stupidity, a port.
What? Why are those ships so fucking comically big? What the fuck? They're bigger than a fucking hotel in a lot.
In Rome, and we were making our way to Savona. It was day 2 of our 7-day journey.
Okay.
But that ship,
The name of it is Costa Concordia. Okay, I see the wordplay. Okay.
she was cursed.
Wait, what?
But that ship, she was cursed.
Oh fuck.
When she premiered, the traditional bottle of champagne bounced right off the side instead of smashing.
A bad omen. But I'm not the superstitious type. Nothing could go wrong.
Wait.
But I'm not the super.
Look at this absolutely comically large gimel-shaped ladder. Okay, in Hebrew it's called gimel-shaped, but in English, I'm pretty sure you call it an A-shaped ladder, right? But look at the absolute size of it. My god. Now I am convinced that orcs are real. Very, very real. Just as real as the ice machine behind me. But never mind. Look at it. Yep. Well, we do have dwarves. Legally, dwarves are people that are below 4'10". 4'10" or below, that's a dwarf. So I'm pretty sure we have 20, I don't know, 60-70 meter long orcs over here. So yeah, we are having good.
Superstitious type.
Nothing could go wrong on Friday the 13th
Of
January
course, of
2012.
On the 100th year anniversary of the Titanic, on a ship that's also only safety rated for 2-compartment flooding, especially not when you have a 5-star max level captain like Francisco Scatino, a man
Oh,
who
God.
mysteriously rose from head of security to the position of captain within just a couple of years.
What?
He knows exactly what to do in case of an emergency.
Right.
For example, when he caused this emergency in 2008, when he crashed into a port in Sicily. And in 2010, in Warnemünde, Germany, when he was steering a different ship and came into port too fast and caused another collision.
What? Wait,
Exactly
what?
what to do in case of an emergency.
For example, when he caused this emergency in 2008, when he crashed into a port in Sicily. And in 2010,
course.
in Warnemünde, Germany, when he was steering a different ship and came into port too fast and caused another collision.
Wait, so you're saying that this, aside from the other, you have put in a captain that caused a lot of absolutely disastrous accidents. Not accidents, incidents. How was he allowed into that ship after this? How? How did he not get fired?
I've got a good feeling about this.
Yeah.
So let's set the scene. It's a beautiful evening. People are having fun on the slides, drinks at the bar. Antonio Magnotta is playing piano at the restaurant.
Damn.
Martin the magician is setting up for his show. And the ship is setting up for a little detour.
Yep, that ship slash cruise was doomed. It was beyond doomed. It was super fucked.
It's called a sail-by salute. Basically, you get real close to the shore and honk the horn. The locals hate it, but the customers love it, and it's a tradition. Scatino, the captain, comes into the dining hall with the lady, Dominica Samorton.
Not
Remember
his
this
wife.
face, because you'll be seeing a lot of it later.
Oh, fuck.
Scatino eats his dinner with her and socializes for a little while. Then he, Dominica, and the maitre d' finish up and excuse themselves. They're heading to the
Okay.
bridge. It's time for that sail-by salute. This time, they're going to get closer than ever. Just 1,500 feet from the island of Giglio.
I must stop you right here. Why is the area colored this way? Let me guess. Is that shallow water? Is that fucking shallow water right here? Because if it is, guess what? You just signed an absolute death certificate.
And how are they going to determine this distance? Well, of course, the captain is going to eyeball it.
Right.
Apparently, it's not an uncommon thing to do.
Of course, let's pretend that GPS did not exist in 2012. In the era of 4G.
Scatino turns to the fella steering, his helmsman, Jacob Ruslibin.
See what?
First interesting tidbit. Costa Crociere has hired Jacob from Indonesia at a rock-bottom price, and he's a
At a
bit of a
what?
newbie to the job. In fact, his profession hitherto, a painter,
Wait,
and he's
what?
a bit of a newbie to the job. In fact, his profession hitherto, a painter and a cleaner. It's his first time steering a massive ship, and he's very excited.
Are you kidding me? Why would you put a newbie into a ship that fucking big? What? It is getting more stupid by the minute. Like, this is the most absolute doom certificate right here.
At least, we think he is. It's hard to tell because he doesn't speak English or Italian very well.
He is fucking... He doesn't even know how to speak English or Italic. Genius. First time steering. Yeah, it's his first time getting into a ship that big. Why was he placed here there? Like, I'm pretty sure it said that it's his first time being on a ship at all. Like, an absolute newbie. How was he allowed been here. Agreed, it is keep getting worse. It is getting worse and worse. Like, what the fuck? So, we got an absolute coincidence of, like, the time, like, January 13th, Friday the 15th, the 100th anniversary of the Titanic accident. And on top of, we have a captain that somehow got here to, I don't know how, who apparently does not know how to even command a ship, I believe. He doesn't know that GPS is a thing, and he got a helmsman. I believe the guy who steers the wheels. He got a ship driver that is driving a ship for the first time. What the fuck is that? What? Why?
well at all. Off to a good start. The second in command orders the helmsman to 290. Now,
Okay.
don't be confused by these numbers, they're just the degrees on a compass.
So 219 is hitting a little. Okay. Worthy of an extended facepalm. Yeah, just. Ow, my nose! I hit my nose! Fucking hell! Just. Absolutely genius. Take question. When did it get wrong? It got wrong even before the start.
At the same time, the captain whips out his cell phone and calls former captain Mario Palombo, who lives on the island.
Mario Palombo is the reason for the sail-by salute. He essentially came up with the idea. He's not on Giglio at the time. He's in Grosseto. What the fuck is a Grosseto? Why did you hit your nose? What was that for? I tried to do a facepalm, but my palm went a little bit too low. Wait, what is a Grosseto? Ah, a city in Italy. Okay.
They chat about the safe distance to Giglio's shores. It's all
Okay.
very casual. Anyway, Mario says that the safe distance is between 0.3 and 0.4 miles from shore.
Okay.
The captain is going all in. This is not
Wait,
very
what?
casual. Anyway, Mario says that the safe distance is between 0.3 and 0.4 miles from shore.
Wait, isn't he already in the danger zone? What?
The captain is going all in.
That
This is not his
idiot.
first sail-by salute, so he's confident in what he's doing. We're going closer than we've ever been before.
Ow.
The captain's eyeballing it again. New heading of 300, he tells the helmsman.
Oh fuck.
Downstairs, Martin is about to cut his assistant in half. And of course,
Oh,
that
right.
means that there's already a lady inside this box.
Oh,
She's waiting
it's
for a
that
king,
trick?
and then she'll poke her legs out. The captain is giving more orders. Pulling gently to 310.
310.
Increase
To the absolute, like, west direction. Oh fuck.
speed to 16 knots. Going this fast is going to be a fatal error. But
Oh
before-
yeah, wait, 16 knots. How much 16 knots is in kilometers? 16 knots. 16 knots to kilometer. 30 kilometer and how? It's like 18.4 miles per hour. Holy shit, he is going super fast for a ship this size. Like, this is stupid fast.
Before we talk about that, let's talk about another big problem. Language barrier.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
at this point, the captain says 325, but the helmsman relays 315.
Oh,
So the first officer intervenes and he goes, no, 335, which is also wrong. And then the captain clarifies, no, 325. The helmsman confirms
Oh,
325. Their poor communication has them moving at a much wider angle than they think they are.
oh
However,
fuck.
the captain should and would know this, except for the next problem, complacency about procedure.
What?
The standard procedure of a ship this large is for the third officer to give exact positional coordinates every time the captain gives a new direction.
Silvia Coronica. Oh, so... wait. Coronica. Coronica. Corona. So that was fucking you. You're the reason we were stuck at homes in 2020.
Order,
In
but they're
homes.
not doing it. 3:30, he says. The helmsman
Even more into the west. Are you serious? You're going straight into the island, you idiot.
relays 3:30. The ship reaches 16 knots. The captain then turns to the second officer and instructs him to go to the left wing. That's these things here, and they basically exist so you can get a better view over the whole vessel.
Okay.
A few seconds pass, and then the mood starts to turn. Scatino notices white foam of waves breaking against the rocks directly in front of him in the distance.
You're like in less than a kilometer distance at this point.
Costa Concordia, right now, is almost 700 meters closer to the rocks than it should be. Without deviation, there is
Just like I said.
going to be a direct
Rocks were actually underwater still, but...
collision. Scatino
Oh,
immediately
yeah.
commands the ship to start turning away. 335. Not enough.
335.
The captain shouts, 340. The captain yells, 350. Now,
You
remember how I
absolute
said that
idiots.
accelerating to 16 knots was a fatal error? Well, that's because
Yeah.
it's made this ship incapable of such a drastic turn. What
Oh,
they've got
fuck.
is understeer. Here's an example.
The front end is not
Understeer. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. They are in deep shit.
working. You're turning, and you're just going straight. You want to go over here, but you're going to end up over here.
So despite the order of 350, right now the bow is still only pointing at 327.
Fuck.
Not nearly enough to miss the rock.
Haven't you tried to slow down first? Just asking.
And oh no, it's about to get worse. That language barrier again. In these critical moments where every second counts, the helmsman wrongly relays 340. The captain snaps back, 350 starboard or we end up on the rocks. The third officer goes to assist the helmsman. Now, don't get confused by the orders from here. We're changing over to rudder instructions. The captain
Do
yells,
what?
starboard 10, starboard 20, and still it's not enough. Hard to starboard. That means
Max
as hard
Johnny.
as it'll go. But at this
Oh,
point,
God.
even if they clear these rocks, they need to get the rest of the ship to swing around it. So the captain yells, midship, which centers the
What?
rudder. The bow is now less than 150 meters from Skull
Oh,
Rock.
God. No.
Port 10. But the helmsman only gets to port 5 before another order is given 2
Fuck.
seconds later. Port 20. They might just avoid disaster here, maybe. But then, oh no.
Oh, no.
One more time, the helmsman cocks up at the worst possible moment. The
No,
helmsman
no.
goes to starboard instead of port, undoing
No.
the swing. 8 seconds later,
No,
he
no,
realizes
no, no.
the error and corrects, but it's too late.
Simulation showed that if this hadn't happened, the ship would have missed the rocks by up to 10 meters or at least only floated one compartment. Oh,
He has just turned a probable near miss into a sure hit. All they can do
No.
now is hold on as the bow of the ship narrowly passes by the rocks. Hard to port! The second officer yells,
What?
We're gonna hit!
Fuck.
Collision.
Ow. Absolute idiots. Olive oil. Of course you had olive oil on the deck. Oh, sorry, on the, like, command center. Fucking idiots. Add team? What?
Downtown, Nordtown.
Ah, NordVPN to add. Oh, okay. Let's jump ahead.
2-year plan. Add? Oh.
Thank you. Ah, that was at time. Of course.
The ship hits rocks on the port side.
Ow!
A
Oh god.
53-meter gash opens up in the hull, and thousands of tons of water begin pouring in.
Yeah, the ship is done.
A loud scraping and bang is heard by all passengers. At the helm, there's panic. Rumblings in the dining room. Martin awkwardly pauses his act as he's helping his assistant into the box. Meanwhile, the lady inside is trapped and terrified. There's confusion across the ship. All of the crew off shift come back on duty. All officers run to the bridge. Technical crews run down to the lower decks to assess damage. On connection with the rocks, they lose propulsion and slow to 8.3 knots.
Oh, fuck.
And they are now adrift. Close the watertight doors at stern. Enormous volumes of water are pouring in. So much so that within 29 seconds of collision, all 6 engines stop working through
Oh,
flooding.
fuck.
22 seconds later, a blackout happens.
Fuck.
Lights, electrics, the water pumps too. Everything. The captain
Oh,
orders
God.
the helmsman hard starboard. This is the final position of the rudder before power to that too is lost. The Costa Concordia,
God.
now without power, is drifting starboard, plunged into absolute darkness.
What?
A quick breakdown of the flooding. When the Concordia struck land, it tore open 3 watertight compartments. At
Yeah.
first, compartment 5, which filled very rapidly. Then 6 more slowly, 4 shortly after. Then 7, 8 and 3. Modern ships are built to withstand 2 compartment breaches. These compartments especially, though, are a problem.
Yes, because that's the engine. And they are not supposed to get wet, you know? Just saying. Those are engine that's supposed to like be on fire regularly. Not really on fire, but it's internal combustion. No IP protection will save you from that much of a flood.
Because they contain the engines and the electrics. These main generators
Oh, the electrics. That's even worse. That's even fucking worse.
give power to the whole ship. From propulsion motors to rudder to hotel functions.
Oh, fuck.
Pretty much everything. When they went out, the ship was a functionless, sinking cage.
More like a coffin at this point. Just saying.
A few seconds later, the emergency batteries for internal lighting and communications kick on.
Thank God.
When the lights come back on,
He flipped open the latch as he vanished from the scene, allowing the lady to escape. Okay.
Barton has vanished. He's ditched the stage. And it caused a huge panic in the theatre, as passengers are trying to flee to their cabins and to muster stations. People already in their cabins come out and start putting on life vests. Staff rally and try to calm everyone down. Everything is fine. There's no need for vests.
Everything is fine. At the same time, we are fucking being flooded by Mother Nature. What the fuck?
Please return to your cabins. The emergency generator starts. All of the watertight doors close except
Door valve jamming caused major problems as water could continue to flow between the engine room and the electrical compartment.
for door 12,
Oh,
which
fuck.
is jammed.
Oh fuck.
The captain calls Pelon, the chief engineer, as the ship begins to list on the port side. There's water
fuck.
coming in? Yes, there's water. But where? The engine room.
Everywhere
But a
at
lot
this
of water?
point.
Yes!
Too
There's
much.
water, you can't go down. Let's go down the other side. In a moment we'll start the pumps, I'll let you know. In the theatre, the whole magic box apparatus slides right off the stage and falls into the crowd, further increasing panic. On the bridge, an announcement is being prepared. They are going to lie to prevent a panic. Let's
Of
just say we have a
course.
blackout.
Of course. The cruise director makes the announcement for the director's assistants.
The deputy chief engineer enters the engine control room. He confirms to the bridge that at least compartments 5, 6, and 7 are flooded. Announcements are made.
The captain to inform you that due to an electrical fault which is currently under control, we're currently in a blackout. Our technicians are working to resolve the situation and will inform you of developments as they occur. Thank you
Of
for your attention.
course. Actual audio.
Coincidentally, at the same time in the restaurant, they're playing My Heart Will Go On, and it's very much not helping the situation. The captain calls the Costa Crisis Unit.
Okay.
Roberto Ferrarini. He tells the crisis
Okay.
unit that they've hit a rock, that they're assessing damages, and that they are also in a blackout. The
Okay.
crisis office says to reverse the ship up onto shore. Well, how are you
Good
going to do
idea.
that? You don't have power to the rudder, let alone the engine. Hoist the sails? Anyway, around this time, the wind direction creates a starboard list, and the ship
Oh,
begins
God.
to turn anyway, drifting right back towards the shore, which is a very good thing because you want the ship to end up as close to shore as possible.
True.
a panicked passenger senses that something is off. This isn't like any electrical problem that she's ever seen. Plus, there was a massive crashing noise and now the ship is tilting.
Okay.
So, she contacts her daughter in Italy. The daughter then calls the police, and the police call the harbour master.
Ooh.
While that goes on, a conversation between Pilon and Ambrosio. The diesel is not starting. The captain asks the engine
Oh,
room,
God.
but where have we made contact? Thinking that the incoming water can be reduced. Captain, here everything is lost. The electrical panel, everything. They're saying at this point that the ship is going down. The captain calls Roberto Ferrarini again. Actually, 2 compartments have been flooded, but don't worry, the ship's
He's wrong. It's 3 compartments. It's even worse.
stability isn't in danger. Wrong. Passengers begin going to muster stations on their own initiative. The cruise director says, "We have a lot of people at muster stations that I do not want to fall overboard. Do we make an announcement to tell them to go to the lounges?" Bozio says, "I think that's best." The harbour master from Livorno calls the ship. The captain tells them that we just have a blackout. How long has this blackout been going
Just blackout.
About 20 minutes. Have you asked passengers to put on life vests? It's just a blackout. I gotta go. The harbour
That is the... Why? Oh, God.
master is suspicious. He says to his superiors that he thinks something more is going on. He calls a patrol boat to the area and asks them to look at the ship. Another
Good
problem.
idea.
The fan on the emergency diesel generator isn't working properly. Pilon manually has to turn the thing on and off with a screwdriver so that it doesn't overheat and cause a fire. The captain is on the phone to the lower decks, asking pointless questions, like, is it still flooded?
Of course it is, you fucking idiot. Yeah, Lauren, he's an absolute idiot. Why? Why? Even in the most clear situation, like, I am not qualified to be in that high of a position. But even I know, when they tell me everything is fucking flooded, you know you cannot solve that in like 20, 30 or even an hour. Like, it takes a lot of more time.
Yes it is. The captain is essentially in denial of the situation. The harbour master calls again. Finally, he says, the ship is taking on water through an opening in the left side and the ship is listing. He qualifies with, no one dead or injured.
He's lying, that is not something he could know. Because he cannot know. Sorry. There is no brains in this fucking empty head. There is at least one, like, what it's called, one bean. That's it. This is that small of a brain he has.
The harbour master asks if he needs help. Just a tugboat? When in reality,
Just a tugboat? Oh, right. You need just a tugboat. You do not need an entire, like, I don't know. What is the boat equivalent of a ambulance? Like, he needs that immediately. 5 squads of them immediately.
they need a full rescue. With
Yes.
3 compartments flooded, the captain finally realizes that things are really bad, and they are not
Oh, you just realized it now. You just realized it right now, you fucking idiot.
going to improve. The Coast Guard orders every available ship to the scene.
Deep breath in. Yes.
Meanwhile, up with the passengers, the cruise director's assistant says, everything's under control. Please return to your cabins.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Everything is under control. Everything is fine. Everything is good. Nobody is injured. No compartment is flooded. No engine is fucked. Everything is alright. Everything is good. Everything is squirrely. Everything is golden. Yeah, everything's great. Oh my god, we are dealing with a crew of retards.
Hang about in the lounges, no problem. She said this despite knowing it was wrong, and that it...
Also, I just realized I took a pillow with an Opel Gamer Subs cup. I could have flooded my keyboard right now. Thank God it didn't. Now it's closed.
further endangered lives. Most passengers at this point, though, aren't listening to this nonsense, and they're busy figuring
Yeah.
out how to abandon ship.
Right call.
Bong. Local television has already picked up the story, and they begin broadcasting live radio feed from the bridge. Captain, the passengers are going on board the boats. Okay,
Maybe punch a few times instead of slap. Great idea, Lauren. Great, absolutely great idea.
let them go to shore. So then general emergency? Wait, let me talk to Ferrarini. We risk the emergency generators that do not have cooling. It has cooling problems, 100
fuck.
degrees. The
Wait. Emergency generators don't have coolers? Why? Wait, why? I am worried about this right now. Why does an emergency generator does not have a cooler? Wait.
generators that do not have cooling. It has cooling problems.
Cooling problems, so the coolers do not work well enough. Is that what I'm getting right now, yeah? Oh god. But they are in deep shit.
100 degrees. The cooling fan has stopped. Pelon calls
Yeah, they are in deep shit. Okay, now I get it.
the bridge and tells the safety officer they need to evacuate. The safety officer relays this to the captain, but after no response, he orders the engine room to evacuate on his own. The captain says, "No, stay."
Are you an idiot? What the fuck is wrong with you?
We're leaving. So what do? General emergency?
Absolute general emergency immediately because that ship is sinking and we cannot do nothing about it.
The captain tells Ferrarini that he's abandoning ship. Abandon ship. Another
Finally, your first sane order. Finally, that bean of a brain finally worked for once in your life. Congratulations. I'm afraid it's a bit too late though.
announcement is made.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. The situation is under control. Please remain calm.
The situation is under control. Of course it's under control. Right.
But at this time, proceed to your...
Change that to several times, not view. Wait, several times what? Fuck, my memory is a goldfish.
They're located outside on deck 4.
The Livorno Coast Guard calls again. The captain declares distress. The Coast Guard officially calls for rescue operations. They contact Pietro Mille, the helicopter base commander, who then calls in every available pilot as he rushes down to the helicopter base.
A competent official? Okay, now it's interesting.
Pelon shuts down the emergency generator for the final time. The first rescue
Yeah, sure, totally under control. Yeah. Everything is okay over here, everything is fine, everything is under control. Everything is under my control. Everything's fine. By the way, you would like to leave that ship right fucking now. Several times on the punching. Yeah. Now I get it. Yeah, punch them in the face several times and for good measure, kick a ball into their dick because they do not deserve to have children at this point. Because if they will have children, those will turn into a fucking suicide bombers. I am sorry for that.
vessel arrives. By this point, the lifeboats are already going. Luckily, the ship is very close to shore. Oh, perhaps too close to shore. The ship forcefully runs aground, creating an uneven center of gravity.
Oh fuck.
And it begins heavily listing starboard.
So if it will hit the rock, it will flip over like fuck. Oh fuck. Fuck. It will be beyond a death certificate. Oh my god.
Captain issues a general emergency on board. The announcement to abandon ship is finally called and alarms ring out. And with that comes panic. And now that they're listing, with many of the lifeboats too awkwardly positioned to enter the water, there aren't enough readily available and they have to start going back and forth to the shore,
Oh, good idea, kick him down there. Yes, absolutely.
picking people up and dropping them off. The patrol boats report to the Livorno harbour master that the ship has run aground and is listing heavily. So the harbour master asks the captain about it, and the captain says, no, the ship is still floating.
Oh, the ship is still floating. It is about to my tongue. It's about to stop floating in a minute.
In fact, we're trying to maneuver it onto the shore.
You cannot even turn, you idiot. You cannot turn. What do you mean by maneuvering?
You know he's lying.
Hold on, I'm reversing it. Beep, 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 beep.
The captain then says to bottom out the stuff.
Total idiot. An absolute idiot. How was he allowed into that position in the first place? Why wasn't he fired for his previous incidents, for his previous fuck-ups? How was he allowed to command a ship after that? Like, that... How? It's just everything went wrong in this situation. From the start, even before the start.
So they drop out the anchors, but let out too much chain, effectively rendering them useless.
Oh, great.
The deputy mayor of Giglio, Mario Pellegrini, and tobacco shop owner Giovanni Rossi arrive at the harbour. They watch the scene unfold. As the first of the lifeboats arrive on shore, the deputy mayor takes the initiative and races to board one of the lifeboats, returning to the ship. And starts trying to find someone in charge. He gives up and starts helping passengers.
Great idea. And who is that guy?
Scatino tells everyone to leave and take radios.
Leave and take radios. A preparation order for abandoned ship so it can be done in an organized and orderly way. If they can do it fast enough, totally another one of a proper order. Like, it is the second time he's been on a brain had a great idea.
But not before changing out of his uniform and into a nice suit.
What? You care about that first? What? What? You care about that more right now? Fuck this suit. Get the fuck out and then change your fucking clothes.
Priorities. Dimitri Christidis and Silvia Coronica leave with him. The maitre d' and Sir Morton both get out of there. By this point, approximately 300 people are still on the ship. Millet reaches the helicopter base. The first helicopter, a slow-moving Augusta Bell, was already rising from the tarmac for the hour-long flight south.
Alright.
Bozio is the last crew member.
Trying to blend in so he can leave now. You know the saying the captain is either the last one to leave the ship or the one who is sinking with the ship. No, this is not the type of captain. He is the first one to fuck off from the ship, so he got to live another day.
Left on the bridge, coordinating evacuation. He then leaves to help passengers board lifeboats. The bridge is now abandoned. And then, the ship's black box stops working.
Oh fuck. Called a VDR voyage data recorder. Same purpose, but when the black box doesn't work anymore. Oh fuck. The VDR or black box. This is the ship that existed to like record everything and survive a fucking plane crash. You know, the one that kills everything. I'm pretty sure that this thing is qualified to survive nuclear explosions. I'm not sure, but I am confident enough. So if that thing stops working, Oh, they are beyond fucked.
Apparently there were technical problems with it.
Fuck.
That means, from here, things are going to get a little foggy in detail. A while later, rescue
God damn it.
helicopters arrive, but they're struggling to find the ship because they're expecting it to still be well above water.
Oh,
Passengers are scaling down the port side by ladder as lifeboats return to pick them up.
my god, that's an actual picture. Holy shit, oh yeah.
This is no joke. Oh my goodness. This
My
is
God.
No joke, mi amor.
Please. Don't me shoot Morton. Wait, aren't you one of the crew members, Peach?
Yes.
You're not allowed to make a film movie.
I'm allowed.
Who say you are?
A second helicopter, a faster model, sets off. The ship
Okay.
stops healing and comes to a final resting place. Now the
Fuck.
Coast Guard calls the captain because he's just learned that the captain has abandoned ship.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Great. Absolutely great.
The captain claims, no, actually I slipped and I fell into one of the lifeboats. I'm close. But now that I'm on board, I may as well hit.
Oh, how was he allowed? What? Weren't there people that are like looking after him so they could make sure he would not fuck off anywhere?
Get back to shore. DeFalco tells the captain to get the fuck back on board. And the captain
Wait, let me read.
to get the fuck back on board.
Get back on board for fuck's sake.
And the captain kind of acts confused and then effectively refuses. So the captain makes it.
By the way, why is he holding an iPhone 7 Plus in 2012? Okay, that is attention to detail, but whatever. But in theory, he should have rocking an iPhone 4S, right? Never mind.
Sure. From here, we only have mainstream
Only mainstream news reports, no court records, no VTR. Fuck.
news reports to rely on, so it's not going to be super accurate. But they
Okay.
say that Giulio's police chief then finds 110 survivors on the rocks at Point Gabbianara.
Okay.
And among them is the captain.
Oh fuck.
It's not known whether the captain helped anyone while he was there, and in fact, the police chief
Knowing him at this 22nd minute, I am pretty sure that he did not help anyone but himself, his own belly. And probably his balls the night before.
claimed that he just sat on the rocks and watched other people do the rescuing.
Yeah, of
A
course.
while later, a rescue boat picks up the captain and takes him to the harbour. He speaks to the police. He then finds the ship's onboard chaplain, Father Rafael Molina,
Okay.
and cried to him for about 15 minutes.
Crocodile tears, right? Fucking here. Of course. Right. Yeah. Do you want me to yell into the pilot for a fourth time?
Then he goes to the harbour master's office to receive probably the biggest dressing down of his entire life. Port authorities ask the taxi driver to take the captain back to his hotel. The
Okay.
captain takes the 30-second cab ride to the Bahamas hotel. According to the cabbie, he was beaten like a dog. He was cold and afraid.
Fucking deserved, you fucking piece of shit. I fucking hope that his ass will be thrown into jail for like 5 life sentences, like strong ones. Maybe tears for himself. Absolutely.
He only asked me where he could buy a pair of fresh socks. But then he perked right up again and gave an interview to a news crew. He told them that he was the last to leave.
The last to leave, right? Yeah, right?
The captain is usually the last to abandon ship. What happened, Captain?
Siamo stati gli ultimi da
We were the
We were
last
the last-
to leave the ship.
Yeah, right. Right.
All day Saturday, rescuers search for people on the ship. On Sunday morning, a South Korean couple is found in their cabin, safe but
Okay.
shivering. They had slept through the crash and woke up unable to exit their cabin.
Oh, that
The last
sucks.
survivor, Manrico Giampandroni, was found with a broken leg. He was the cabin's service director.
Oh, God.
In the end, 32 people died.
Fuck. That... Stairs. You liar. Absolute liar, yeah. Sorry, my burping. 33 included a salvage worker who died in an accident on the ship 2 years later during the recovery. Oh, fuck. Ah, wait. That guy died. Okay. 32 on the ship at the time of the incident, and another one 2 years later during the recovery. Okay, I get it now.
The final body wasn't discovered until nearly 3 years later. A crew member, Russell Rebello, and it's believed that he died a hero helping passengers off the ship. The
a minute of silence for that man. F in the chat, please.
Costa Concordia was the largest cruise ship disaster since the Titanic. And then there's the ship. This is what happens to a 110,000-ton cruise liner when it's left half rolled over in the ocean.
Oh, God. Horrifying. Oh, God.
But this isn't the end.
Okay, but feelings aside, what will you do with such a big ship now? Like, I'm pretty sure you cannot fix it and you will not want to fix it anymore, so... What will you do with it? Ah, by the way, oh fuck my... 1 second, my chat widget need a refresher. But what, seriously, what will you do with that ship now? Like, I'm pretty sure you cannot, like, reconstruct it, you cannot fix it. You would not want to fix it because it has taken lives, and the public would want you to burn this shit down. And put a lot of CO into the air. CO2. Like, what would you do with that now? From, like, feelings aside. What will you do with it right now? I vaguely remember this story. I can't remember the punishments. I hope the punishments are beyond severe. I'll be honest with you.
End. It's just the halfway point.
What?
What most people know is that the Costa Concordia had crashed, many dead, and that the captain abandoned ship like a coward. But there's a whole veritable spaghetti of details to untangle. Let's dive in.
There they are.
What?
The deets.
Oh. Okay, what now? Oh. Poor guy. Looting, okay. Oh, hello there. Good old PUBG days.
The Costa Concordia was more than just a floating resort. There's a mall, a casino, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Oh.
This iron chest was full of safes and cash registers and expensive fittings. And there were plenty of gamers prepared to sneak by authorities and try their luck in the hot zone.
Of course.
Within days, police divers reported that valuable items, once seen lying around the ship, were now missing.
That's
High-end liquor, expensive furniture, dining sets, cash
God.
from the casino, cash registers, jewelry and display cabinets, safes, Japanese woodblock prints by famous 18th century artists, as well as the iconic bell, which hung from the bridge of the ship. It was never found. Who steals a big fuck-off bell?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there are people like bell collectors or whatever. I live next to a plushie collector, so who knows?
Even the server admins were getting involved. 4 divers who were part of the company contracted to refloat the Concordia were spotted on CCTV, sneaking out to the ship.
Oh, hello.
A patrol boat was dispatched, and the men were caught inside the fancy suites with rucksacks full of stolen goods. The 4 men are charged with stealing and thieving.
Each fined €200 and given 4 to 6 months in jail. You know what? You know what? Worth it. If they can do such shit, €200, it's little to nothing for them.
And pension. Later on, stolen as well as legitimate items found their way to Amazon and eBay.
Of course.
Ships from the casino, postcards, and cabin access cards became highly sought after souvenirs.
It even has a watermark.
Some Australian guy even made a listing for the ship itself, advertising it as buyer to collect. And although there were plenty of bidders, eBay pulled the plug.
Oh, come on, eBay. Oh, fucking killjoys. Always. Fucking always. The relationship? What?
I know you want to see Scatino go to jail, and we'll get to that. But first,
Okay.
we have to talk about someone else. Dominika Samorton.
Hello, bitch.
There was speculation that she was on the bridge that evening because she was the captain's mistress.
Oh, so we have that type of a story. Oh my god, no, not bad. Yeah, that tracks, absolutely tracks.
Tense media speculation reports that her presence distracted the captain.
They both denied their love for years and maintained that they were just friends. Although she did later admit to the media that she found him handsome.
Oh,
And how
wow.
could you not?
You so fucking precious when you smile.
Oh god, I remember that meme format, but... Wait a second! Look at this face. Do you think he looks a little bit familiar? I swear to God, I swear to fucking God, I am not making this up. Wait, where is the proper face? That will do. Fuck off. I swear to God. I swear to motherfucking God. Wait. Let me remove myself for a second. I swear to God they are related. Holy Jesus. Lol, yes. Oh, this is getting better by the second.
but she says there was no romantic link between them.
Some people would like to believe, and they want to know I have something with him. It's more interesting. It's like, you know, some spicy in the story.
Miss Morton also loved the spotlight, however.
Everyone! Oh, look! All
And
right.
took several interviews.
Of course.
But as the pressure mounted upon her, she began making ominous threats to Scatino.
What? Wait, let me read. Francesco Schettino. Oh, wait. Forgot to get myself back. Francesco Schettino. You know, I am native in Russian language, and the Russian word skatina, you can translate it as basically son of a bitch. Francesco, son of a bitch. I give you just 1 week to tell the truth about what happened immediately after you did the announcement to abandon ship. 1 week. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Saying he must confess, and that you have but 1 week to come clean. But things from here get
Of
weird.
course.
Spicy.
Sir Morton is a bit of a wild card.
What?
In a subsequent
Ew.
interview, she claimed a helicopter came to the ship well before the other rescue craft to take away a package.
What?
Huh? And what was that package? Drugs, apparently.
Of course. Of course. On top of being an absolute group of incompetent people, you were also high as a kite. You know, it makes sense, to be honest. It does make sense. Sadly, it doesn't make lives.
So rumors began that the ship was running narcotics for the mafia. And not without cause. A number of cruise ships, even recently, have been caught trafficking drugs. As an aside, Scatino was tested for drugs immediately after the crash. He tested negative for drugs in his system, but trace amounts of cocaine were found in a hair sample.
Makes it smoother.
Of course, fun powder in the hair. And they say a wild hair can be only in the ass. Sorry.
And less dry.
Nonetheless, the Concordia was searched and no drugs were reportedly ever found. How did we get here? Oh, right, a helicopter.
Oh god, this poor grandma, I remember this one.
Commented on it again the next day and said, actually, that helicopter was just for the captain as a means of evacuation from the ship.
Seriously?
Okay, wait. So she expected to get some sort of first-class rescue while everyone else was still stuck on the ship.
Wow.
Wait, how-
Wow. Talk about special treatment right here.
How did we get here? Oh, right, sex with the captain. Divers were quick to head to the captain's cabin where they found Miss Sir Morton's lingerie and other articles of clothing as well as a makeup bag.
According to the Australian newspaper, okay.
The jig was up, but they continued denying it. Sir Morton mostly
Nah.
faded from international attention until she was told to appear before the court to present witness testimony.
Oh, right.
The judge...
Alright, because she's such a reliable witness. Yeah. An absolutely trustworthy person. She never lied in her life even once. Yeah, we can totally trust her. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes. Right. Yes. God fucking damn it.
pressed her to be truthful about their relationship, or she would be held in contempt.
Either tell me the truth or shut up.
So finally, she admitted it.
Yes, I had a sentimental relationship with the captain.
Stop.
Ooh!
But now, stop asking about my private life.
She was...
It only tells us to ask you more about your private life. And we do not give a fuck if you do not consent, because this is the fucking court and you will tell us or go to jail. Make a choice.
Indeed, the captain's lover.
What is up, Troubler
My lord. Kim start that fucker.
Nation? Sitting no cheated on his wife with C. Mortan. Oh my god!
She and Scatino had been having a...
That's what I was thinking. Not reliable. No, she's not reliable. Not reliable in the slightest. Even an old Opel from the 70s is more reliable than that bitch.
an affair for several weeks. She also said that on the night she boarded, she didn't have a ticket.
Ticket, please.
And didn't need to pay because nobody questions you when you're the captain's lover.
Right.
Naturally, she gave another confusing interview after leaving court.
I want to say that today is the second time I die because...
Oh, this is the second time you died. Well, it will surely won't be the last one as your ass is in jail now.
It's the first time I die in the night of the crash with my psychological brain and problems.
Reminder that people actually non-figuratively died. By the way, yeah. What are you talking about, you absolutely brain-dead blondie bitch?
And today I died the second time because, of course, people find...
You know that stereotype about blonde women that like there is more hair than brains? Maybe the blonde hair is the problem for women because I swear to God, I have never seen a smart woman with blonde hair. Maybe hair isn't it the problem. Makes you wonder about the Geländewagen drivers. Sorry.
Find out something that I try to hide.
Subsequent to the trial, she used her fame in Moldova.
Oh, and of course I forgot.
Something that I try to hide.
And of course, the Karen haircut. How can we forget about this little detail?
Subsequent to the trial, she used her fame in Moldova to become a political activist, often appearing...
And then she... Of course, she became a political activist. How could she not?
Appearing on television and radio and in articles covering protests, accompanied by pictures of her being arrested by police. It was some stuff.
For God's sake, the Russian Comedy Club makes more sense than that.
About victims of violence, women's rights,
Girl power.
yada yada yada. And interestingly, part of a push to block the sale of shares of Moldova's train network to Russia.
Sure.
Not really against that, because Russia do be dipshits, but whatever.
Other than that, I don't really know what she's been up to. Let me just check on her No!
Oh, no, don't you dare to fly that.
God, not again.
Fuck. Giglio. Oh, fuck. Lawsuits. Finally.
Several civil
Finally, we are getting to the consequences.
suits were quickly lodged against Costa Crociere, and their parent company, Carnival Cruises, immediately saw a share drop of 23%.
But listen, this time I will be honest, as much as I sympathize with the victims and the survivors, it is not the fault of the company. It was the fault of this absolute dipshit who did not know what the fuck he was doing.
Don't be.
Not you! Not! Get the fuck out of my screen!
Passengers sought compensation for their
Yes.
damaged mental health, lost belongings, and loved ones.
Either they allowed him to divert from his course, or they didn't know where their billion-dollar ship was.
Within a few days, facing financial and media pressure, the CEO attempted to join the bandwagon against the captain and the crew.
Yes!
That was not the ordinary route that the ship was taking at the time, and was not only taking, but at the time...
Just tell it out loud. The captain of the ship was unqualified dipshit. Everybody will get you.
The ship was...
Junior!
Claiming that the ship was not approved to deviate from the route. But that wasn't true. Approval isn't required if the ship is deviating by less than 15 miles, or that it was against company rules. Or
What?
Also untrue, because investigators found that they didn't have any rules about deviating route, and they tacitly encouraged sail by salutes. Now, in response to the civil suits, Costa Crociere offered passengers 11,000 euros each as compensation.
Not nearly enough, let's be honest.
That's kind of small.
This would add up to somewhere between 40 to 50 million euros as a total bill. Very little.
11,000 euros, about $14,000, is the minimum compensation under international law when a ship is abandoned.
This was to reimburse them for their tickets, as well as any costs they accrued in having to unexpectedly travel home early.
And
Okay.
that was supposed to release them from everything and anything that has to do with this accident. I cannot ask for more than this.
A lot of passengers
I don't know how to feel about it, to be honest.
understandably were not too happy with this deal, and they refused to.
I wouldn't be that happy either. What if I had lost, I don't know, something super important, like, let's assume, some very dear to me watch, I don't know. Like, how would you replace that? You cannot replace that with money, you know?
To take the money.
We think the offer is an insult for
True.
what these poor passengers went through. We think that the compensation being offered is not commensurate.
Double it, at least. Even better, triple.
Take it. Compensation being offered is not commensurate.
Later, Costa Crociere would lodge a plea deal with the Tuscany court to pay a €1 million fine to avoid a criminal trial. The judge agrees.
Really? What?
Costa Crociere is now off the hook for all criminal liability for the whole thing. They've washed their hands of the incident and flexed the residual droplets of responsibility onto the
Like an heirloom. Yes, exactly. A family heirloom. What if you lost that in such an accident that was absolutely on the fault of this dipshit right here? How do you replace it? You can't. I got a little behind. It's okay.
the faces of 6 staff members. Passengers and relatives of the dead are livid that the company has been able to avoid criminal responsibility.
Once again, it's the... On the other hand, yeah, it is the fault of ships. It is the fault of the company, because you allowed this dipshit and a crew of absolute fuckface dipshit retards that do not know what they are doing. You allowed them to command this ship. Like, why? Why did you not get a competent crew, or at least one competent crew member in a leadership position? Why? It is absolutely insane to me how this was allowed to happen.
Relatives of the dead are livid that the company has been able to avoid criminal responsibility.
Offered is not commensurate.
Civil suits against the company continue. By the way, the residents of the island of Giglio also banded together and sought damages. They didn't get much.
Fuck.
Eventually, passengers who refused the initial compensation of 11,000 joined civil parties against Scatino in his trial in 2015.
Not commensurate.
They were awarded 30,000 euros each. Other cases, especially those involving lost relatives, are settled for undisclosed amounts.
A little better. Ow! Why did you make that glass that transparent? Fucking hell. Scams. What?
New York attorney Peter Rene traveled to Budapest to represent 6 real survivors of the disaster.
At Rene & Rene, we personally work on every case.
And we'll work harder than anyone to get you the most money possible in the shortest amount of time.
Why do you have that much bad of a camera quality? It was 2012 to 14. You already had 4K cameras, for fuck's sake. At least I believe you had at the time. Why is the footage quality lower than my fucking... why is the quality image lower than, I don't know, 480p? I don't know.
And while on the job, a 7th case
Asmon Gold right here, hello.
is cropped up via email. An elderly woman, Alona, said,
"Help me, Mr. Ronai, for I have lost my daughter, Eva, and my 5-year-old granddaughter, Roxana."
So Mr. Renai agreed to speak with her. However, there were some inconsistencies in her story.
Oh god, no.
Neither Eva nor Roxana were on the passenger list.
Oh god, no.
But Costa is known for having stowaways. Still, Mr. Renai was suspicious. They wouldn't cheaty old Petey, would they? Renai inquired further about why she was on board, especially without a ticket. Ilona said,
"Well, I don't know, but you should ask her boyfriend.
Zolt Horvath.
Is that a real name?
Know all the details."
I'm up all night. I'm going crazy, he said. But Mr. Renai was still suspicious. Because then she asked, how much money do you think this is worth?
Are you kidding me? Ooh, I'm smelling something very spicy right here. And this is not the grandma. It is the scammer.
This is a huge red flag, Petey. In 20 years of doing this, you've never had anyone ask about money. Why now? So Mr. Renai hired an investigator and sent photos around of the missing girl.
Okay.
The next day, the phone rang. Oh, hoi hoi. It was the boyfriend again. Look, there's been a bit of a misunderstanding and the child isn't missing at all.
What?
Uh-huh. And then he claimed he was confused because he had done too many drugs the night before.
Right.
Oh. Okay, can I speak to the daughter then? At first, he was refused. So Renai said that he'd have to file a missing persons report to the police if he couldn't. The boyfriend relented. That night, Renai met with Zolt and brought the police with him. He speaks to the granddaughter and asks her if she's seen Mum. Yeah, I saw her today.
What?
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went to the park today and we went on the swings.
Huh? Oh, Innocent Diablo is rating with a party of 1. Oh, hello there. Thank you for the raid. Brought over by me. Oh, thanks, Blackout. Oh, by the way, what's up?
Oh no, the jig was up. So the mum walks into the room sheepishly. It's a miracle!
Hello.
And the story changed again. Okay, I'm not dead, but I did injure my leg when I jumped from the ship.
Were you really by at the ship at the time? Yo, hello there.
And then I immediately flew back.
Thanks for the follow, I see that. We played Motorstorm Arctic Age. Nice.
To Budapest. Although don't worry about checking my leg because there are no visible marks or injuries.
What?
Oh, Petey, I'm beginning to think they weren't even on the boat.
Of course
Also,
they
turns out
weren't.
this lady isn't her mum, it's just a neighbor.
Wait, what in the... Am I seeing what in the goddamn... I see a lot of followers getting in. Thanks for
Eventually,
the
Renee
follow,
managed to
guys.
make the pair
Then we reacted to a video. Oh, good for you guys.
confess. And then they said, hey, we haven't done anything wrong. We haven't taken any money. And in the end, it looks like there'll be no criminal punishment for the scam, because Hungary, a former communist country, has no laws against insurance fraud on the books.
Ooh. Okay. By the way, Diablo is from my country. Great to know, but oh my god. Oh, that's great.
The law firm that never sleeps. Call 1-800-6647.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Oh, that's a very
A horrible idea. Ow. What are you watching? The Cost of Concordia. An absolutely legendary YouTube video, I guess. And it is legendary. Look, just... I am watching it for over an hour at this point. Oh my god. Vada Bordo. What? We watched the gamers caught cheating. Oh, nice.
Mario, would you teach me some Italian?
Oh, of course! Get back on board for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Gregorio De Felco, The naval officer who shouted at Schettino to "Vada a bordo caso" became a bit of a national hero overnight in Italy. He, like the rest of the world, expected Schettino to go down with the ship.
What in the fuck? Why did you make him emo? He is not an emo, he is a retard.
And when the captain chickened out, DeFalco was there to admonish him. And when he stopped answering the radio, he called him on his cell phone to continue putting him on blast. He called him on his cell phone was there to admonish him. And when he stopped answering the radio, he called him on his cell phone to continue putting him on blast.
But I will really hurt you. I will cause you a pot-lot of trouble. Yeah, a proper emergency, and he was still making pants. Damn.
When the captain first reported just a blackout, DeFalco didn't believe the story and immediately began preparing a rescue effort, which likely saved several lives. His actions were applauded by most Italians who were tired of their public servants being corrupt and avoiding responsibility.
Nice.
Accordingly, shirts sporting "Vada a bordo caso" were being printed by the end of the week, others setting it as their phone's ringtone. But then, in September 2014, without warning, DeFalco was transferred to an admin role in the Coast Guard.
Hear what I said? He'd been demoted.
DeFalco said that he had been passed up for promotion, that he had also not been told which admin office he was even being transferred to, and that it all effectively cancelled 10 years of his career.
What? So the only person who was doing a proper job, who was taking action and actually saving people and doing the good shit, he was the one who got fucked over the most in this story? Are you fucking kidding me? He got shadow banned IRL, damn. It is not just them, it's what the fuck, why? Why did you fuck over the one who did actually the good shit and was based? Like, why? Are you kidding me?
DeFalco was Tres Furioso, and he was
He was very furious. I wouldn't be just fucking furious. I would be so furious. Hades would be thinking, damn, that guy is bright as the sun.
Public speculation that it was owing to bad blood between himself and Admiral Delano, his former boss.
Come on.
His status among the public overshadowed his superior in many ways.
Seriously?
On the other hand, his boss said, no, it's part of a normal career progression for naval officers and that he must show more maturity and professionalism to advance his career.
1 second. That absolute fucking retard. Why can he... Why?
Now, it's hard to know what's true in office politics, so let's leave that alone. And anyway, in 2018, DeFalco said buenas noches, ya later, to the Italian Navy to become a politician.
Ooh.
In March that year, he was elected to the Italian Senate, serving as a member for Livorno. He still serves there today.
Based. I'm watching you. Yeah. Okay, what now? You know, this is me right here sometimes. Like, this right here happened to me sometimes it happened. Yeah. Jail time. Oh,
finally. The day after the disaster, Schettino was taken into custody by police and underwent questioning.
Ooh.
However, it was clear that this would not be a straightforward investigation.
What?
So the judge released him under house arrest at his home in Sorrento, a town in Napoli. By July of that year, the house arrest was relaxed and he was allowed within this general area. While under house arrest, he wrote a book.
Why was he not in straight up jail?
With this journalist from Rai magazine. I have no idea what it says, I don't speak Italian.
Mamma mia, this tomato sauce is a bit too spicy. What?
But goddammit, he must have some kind of charisma going on, because there's been a lot of speculation in the press that he had an affair with her as well.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Hold on, I got it. Not content with abandoning his ship, this dude is determined to abandon his wife as well. So, Scatino and 5 others are facing criminal charges. Straight away, everyone lodges a plea bargain with the court, and all of those plea bargains are accepted, except for Scatino's. And the condition of everyone's reduced sentences are that they must provide witness testimony against Scatino.
He touched me.
Okay.
Ciro, Jacob, and Sylvia were all given suspended sentences.
1 to 2 years. Okay, to 3 years, nearly not enough.
Roberto and Manrico are able to opt for community service or house arrest.
You are way too fucking soft in this Italian card.
Not a bad deal.
A good deal.
No, it's a bad deal. They should have a life sentence, right fucking over there. Life sentence, no other option.
Good deal.
And that meant that Scatino was now all on his own. Ciro, the first officer, was the first to give his testimony. On the witness stand, he claimed that Scatino was distracted by his mistress and other guests on the bridge.
Oh my god, nice.
That there was confusion over who was in command. Then it was Jacob's turn, and he said Lamau XD because he didn't actually bother with his testimony or his reduced sentence. He just fled the country. It took authorities 12 months to eventually track him down on the outskirts of Jakarta. And when they said, "Oi, we still want that witness testimony," he just scalped it again. And he hasn't been found since.
What? How did that happen?
After that, Ferrarini gave his testimony, then look, we don't have time to relitigate the whole trial, so let's just go straight to the verdict. Guilty!
Nice. How many
Scatino
years?
was found guilty of multiple manslaughter, causing a shipwreck, abandoning ship, and lying to authorities.
I'm pretty sure that's at least 2 life sentences, or more.
He is sentenced to 16 years and 1 month in
16 years? Wait. How old is that guy? He is currently 65 years old, so at the time he was like in his like mid-50s or something. Yeah, he was in his mid-50s at the time. 16 years? Yeah, I am shocked too. Just 16 years? Let's be honest, why did he not get at least 30? Because by the time he got out of jail, he would be 80 at this point. Why just 16 years? 16 years, that means he would get out in like date apprehended in 2017. So he got this like 16 years in prison charge in 2017. Only 17 years? Yes, I am shocked too. So he will be released roughly in 2034, something like that. He would be in like mid-70s, I believe. But for fuck's sake, how is that allowed to happen?
And lying to authorities. He is sentenced to 16 years and 1 month in prison.
For over 40 thefts? I know, right? Like, it is beyond ridiculous.
But wait, there's still the appeals. The appeals trial begins.
What?
And the verdict on the appeal? Surprise! Rejected.
At least...
So Scatino's...
At least the appeals were rejected. Thank fucking God.
Lawyers appealed again. And the verdict on the final appeal?
Scatino made multiple attempts to secure a plea deal, but was denied by the prosecution each time.
Thank fucking God the appeals were rejected. Thank God. My asshole would not survive the amount of flames I would have released if that was accepted.
Prosecution called for Scatino to be sentenced to 26 years in prison, calling the...
Yeah, prosecution called for 26, but Schettino only got 16. Fuck.
The incident, a Titanic affair.
Oh, okay, I see what you did there.
Schettino was not present. His lawyer stated that he was waiting outside of the jail for the ruling, so that if his plea was rejected, he could immediately start serving his sentence.
Wow.
And with that, 5 years and 4 months after the disaster, he was finally in a cell.
I'm gonna blow up.
I will not be making any comment.
For fuck's sake. Refloat into Concordia. What? Is that a Linus Tech Tips parody opening? Linus Ship Tips.
The salvage operation was enormous. It took over 2 years and cost an estimated $1.2 billion. Beginning in early 2012, they first spent 2 months pumping fuel from the ship's tanks. At the same time, they had to pump seawater in so that the balance wasn't affected and the ship didn't slide around.
Holy fuck.
In early 2013, a platform was built under the ship to prevent it from falling further.
Okay.
Sponsons were then attached to the sides of the ship and cables attached to the underwater platform. The sponsons were then dragged underwater and opened up to allow the ocean to fill them. The ship could then roll over properly. By late 2013, the ship was upright once more.
Well, a little better, okay.
The sponsons were then attached to the side of the ship to help keep it balanced. It now rested partially above water and crews could walk around safely. By July 2014, the water was removed from the sponsons and compressed air was pumped in to lift the ship.
Okay.
And she was ready to cruise again.
What?
This time,
right, to the trash yard.
to a port in Genoa. It was a 4-day towing journey to the docks where a 2-year process of dismantling and recycling would begin.
Oh, nice.
That same weekend of the towing, Schettino was busy. He was the guest of honor at a white party on an island in the Bay of Naples.
What?
He appeared on the front page of a local newspaper, flanked
while under house arrest before he went to prison. Sorry.
By 2 of Italy's most eligible bachelorettes.
The end. Finally.
Anyway, so these are the things that I remember from the Costa Concordia.
Oh god.
That sweet maiden of the sea. And as for you, little fella.
So that's who stole the bell. You sneaky little bastard.
Well, it's time to return you from whence you came.
Damn. Goodbye. Ow.
6 quick things. 1. NordVPN, good product, check them out. Number 2, there's a new video on the second channel. You probably didn't see it because it was temporarily restricted. Now it's not. Enjoy. 3, if you've never seen the second channel before, give it a go. It's a different type of content, but we put a lot of production into it. It's not just offcuts. 4, there are a couple of secret channels as well, but I ain't telling you where they are. 5, no more 45-minute videos on the main channel. Back to 10 to 15 minutes and more of them. 6, there's a Q&A coming out next week on incognito mode. It's got a ton of detail that we had to cut for the sake of brevity and will no doubt feature a ton of corrections as well.
Holy shit.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Oh my god, this is... Holy shit. Holy... Interesting how the random lady on the ship who called her daughter did more to save lives than the captain. Ah, yeah, exactly, yeah. Talk about a butterfly effect. Holy fucking shit. That is the most, first of all, absolutely legendary video. Fully deserved, fully deserved the amount of views and likes. Second, oh my god. The entire situation. It is the most like, it is the most, everything went wrong even before anything started. It is like, holy fuck! How could he? How? Oh, my brain is fried. My brain is fried. I need a little break. My bubble is about to burst. Holy shit. If you like this video and want to see more of it, please subscribe to the channel. It will give me a lot of emotional support. And if you can, please visit my streams every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Maybe even Saturday. Depending on my mood. I am trying to hit affiliate on Twitch and I need only 3 average active viewers on stream. Please do me a present for Christmas, please.